Hello everybody and welcome back to Grid 2. I'm your host Balanfor, and in today's episode we are going to finish off Season 1 of the World Series Racing event. So without further ado, let's get into it here. We are starting with the Motor Mavens Face-Off Series. Here we go! And we're going to be taking our fair lady into the race. Okay, so our first event is against Harrison Carter. He should be fairly easy to get ahead of, like that. I just need to stay ahead of him now. We know this track fairly well. This is one that we've raced on before. In fact, I think we raced on it a couple of episodes ago, maybe, was it? Yeah, I think that sounds right. So, we should know this like the back of our hand now. Oh no, actually, in actual fact, no. It was even last episode, and we were. It was for the vehicle challenge. I remember now. It was the Dodge Charger vehicle challenge that we did this one on. We flipped the car just back there. Yep, I remember now. In any case, we know this route fairly well by now. Once you've done one of these, you tend to remember the tracks, and I mean, this game does change up some of these tracks. It puts them backwards, forwards, sideways, slantways, but in essence, there are very few tracks in this game. It's not a massive deal of selection here, but the fact that you do them in different events ends up making it different. So when we get to the end of this race series, we're going to be recruiting two more racing crews into the WSR. One of them is, I believe they're called Divi Zero, I think. And Divi Zero are ones that do like almost like a drag style race. So from point A to B as quickly as possible. You stay ahead of your... If you can stay ahead of the person you're racing against for so many seconds, then you win automatically. I think it's 10 seconds maybe in front of your opponent. In any case, let's concentrate on this one right now. The other crew, I believe, are called the Eliminacion, I think. They're Spanish, and it's essentially the elimination team. It's your standard elimination based race. You know, you stay ahead. Whoever's at the back of the pack when you go through the end of the race gets knocked out, until eventually there's only one person left remaining, and that is the winner. It's one of my all-time favourite styles of race. I do like elimination races, so I'm looking forward to that immensely. But in any case, in today's episode we are starting with these face-offs. Then we have a two-round race to complete as well, and finally the last one, ouch, is the final of the racing series. We're going to try and get all of that done in today's episode. It might be a little bit longer than normal, but I'm sure no one's going to be overly bothered if it is a little bit longer than normal. So oh my god, okay. Coming up on our final few bends here. I think we've got this last one, and so far I think Harrison gave us a bit more run for our money. This guy behind us, he's not given much of a challenge, has he really? There we go. Another race in the bag.
That was outstanding. What a result.
And of course we are up against Bruno Silva in the final here. Let's go.
Okay, you've raced on this track a couple of times now, so hopefully we'll have a good shot at this one.
Yep. We'll have this one in the bag, I'm sure. This guy is gonna, as always... Wow! Didn't mean that to happen. Jeez, okay. This guy is, he's not gonna let up. He's gonna be right behind us for the majority of this race, I would have thought. If he isn't, then there's something going on, because he usually is. Okay. Let's get around this corner here. Actually, girl that I work with is quite into her drifting. She actually has a, I think it might even be a Nissan Fair Lady. Or an, is it an NSX? Yeah, it might even be an NSX. Which she does competitions in and stuff. So that's kind of cool. Okay, so we're almost at the finish line here. That'll be another of the WSR races done and dusted. Move on to the lap-based race. I'm not sure what we're gonna... Ah! No! What was that? I'm not sure what we're gonna do our final race in. In any case, that's that done. So there we have it, that's first. And lots more fans yet again.
Okay, Evan. Well, the fans here in the US have really taken to the WSR, so I think it's time to host our first championship final. I'll see you on the starting line to close this season out.
Not yet, you're not going to. I know it might be available to us, but we're not going to get started with it just yet. Let's get the other races done first, and let's do them in our Ford Mustang. Yeah, I'm feeling like I want to race in our Mustang, so... Okie pokey. This is the Indiana circuit. Indianapolis. Okay.
It's gonna be a tight race. I can feel it. Try and get a quick start.
Try and get a quick start. Okay. Well, we've got 3 laps here to do. It's a fairly tight technical track. It's going to be difficult to get in the lead of the pack at this starting point, but we will
Moving on up.
slowly move our way up the pack. Without doing that, though, would be nice. Okay, let's slow down here. There we go. Let's get ahead of these guys, because I don't like having them next to me when I'm going through these corners. Ah! that's going to count as a corner cut, I'm
Lost
sure.
time going off track. Get it back.
How did I lose time? I'm in 3rd position, 2nd position. Pee off, Bruno. Right, okay, we're coming up on the halfway point of our first lap. This is a fairly lengthy race, I think, judging by this. Let's... Oh, really? Slow me down, why don't you? Okay. Don't cut corners. That's what you shouldn't do. Okay, let's get out in front here. I need to be getting back into first place. I don't think we've been in first place yet.
Two laps left.
He's going to slow down. We should probably slow down as well. He is he's rocking it along here, this guy. Jeez, okay. Let's see if we can't get back into, or at least get close to him. Jeez, this guy's going at a rate of knots here. I need to not cut any corners. I don't want to get slowed down again. That's what ended up nailing us on that first one, I think. Because we were very close to him last time, and I cut the corner, it slowed us down just there, I think it was. Hop it, there we go. I pushed him off track. That's not a nice way of racing, of course. He's not going to be a happy bunny. He will try and do the same to me now, I think. There you go. Wow. I don't even think there's any getting away from this. Unless, of course, I can... Ooh, okay, that was better. Yeah, the AI tend to remember when you're aggressive to them, and they tend to end up being aggressive to you. Wow, okay. This is going to be tricky because I need to get back into first place.
Lap this race.
I need to get back into first place and stay there. And not get overtaken by this guy on the final straight. That's not cool. So when it comes to that final straight, I need to be ensuring that he can only see the rear side of my car. Basically, I just need to block him for the entirety of that straight, and that's going to be difficult. Although he seems to have slowed down a little bit here. I'm not sure what he's racing in.
That lead.
I think, is his the dodge? His might even be the... Oh god, get off the grass. His might be the dodge, I'm not sure. Oh god, that was terrible. Let's hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the tush. I do not want my tush bitten, thank you. Okay. I think we're in safe hands here. Let's get this one done and dusted. Be another race in our belt. Boom.
You're doing great. You're at the top of the leaderboard. Try and stay there.
And here comes round 2.
You're currently leading this. Defend your position from any advances.
Okay, so here we go. This is our second race. I'm not sure what the track's like. I don't know if we go into the inside of the race or whether this one is literally just the outside parts, you know, where you go just around this outside bit. No, we go around the inside. Good. Okay.
You're now mid-pack. Keep moving up the field.
Mid-pack. Wow, okay. Still got a fair length to traverse. Get off. Yes, idiot. Good work. Good work. Get off.
Easy stretch to the next car.
Part of this race we are familiar with. This bend here was in the last race, and this one I think was in the last race as well.
Nearly got him. Come on, take the position.
This is a very, very similar course to the last one, but it is a high. I'm trying to rush things here. That's very silly.
Good, you're in the top 3.
Yep, cut the corner again. Never mind. Come on.
Take that lead back.
Yep. Well, I would if you'd stop giving me such a nasty penalty. Not to worry, we can get back in the lead here.
Only 2 laps remaining.
Let's get back into second place and then try and catch up to Harrison Carter. There we go. So then. Oh, really? Really? No, 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 stop it. Stop it. I did not cut any corners. Oh dear, that's mainly more for the multiplayer side of the game to ensure that people don't end up doing what they could do in Gran Turismo, I think it was, Gran Turismo 5, where you could cut the corners in multiplayer and end up just driving pretty much across the grass. You would end up being slower, but you could just win in multiplayer. I'm not trying to cheat in single player, honestly.
You just drove the fastest lap of the race.
I'd be even faster if this guy would move out the way. Okay. Well, we've got to take him on this lap. Okay, there we go. We're in first place here. No more corner cutting. I cannot afford to end up being slowed down here by the dodgy rules of this game. So let's try and stay in a nice position here. Coming up on the end, and I'm going to apologise in advance. I had said that this one might even be a long one, but judging by the time, this is actually going to end up being the final race for today, as the last part of the WSR race goes on for probably a good 20 minutes, I would have thought. So that fills an episode nicely. So unfortunately, guys, this is where we will end it for today. But we are in pole position here and ready to finish off Season 1 of the WSR. So guys, if you've enjoyed this one...
Great driving, Evan. That's a first place finish in the round.
Well, thank you. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like. Please comment as well, as I love to hear what everybody has to say. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please subscribe, as it helps to build the channel overall. Guys, enjoy those meals. Thanks and good night. Much love. And I will catch you in the next episode, where, as I say, we will polish off the last of the WSR Season 1 final event. But until then, take care. Bye.
This is why I knew I was right to get you on board. The number of fans you've pulled in is incredible for an unknown. Let's finish this season off in style. See you at the final.